see what Spirit wants us to dive into, shall we? Hope you're enjoying the Olympics. I know I am, especially the figure skating. I love figure skating. One day I was watching one of these days, and there was a very, very, very good male skater. I thought he was going to win, but I think he came in second, like silver or something. But I remember thinking, wow, he was phenomenal. I mean, there wasn't even one mistake in his routine, but he cried. And it just made me think of like how many times, people go through years and years and years of perfecting or mastering something, not just sports, anything. But then in a competition, there can only be one winner or one top winner. And if you don't make it to that point, you feel disappointed. It's just like, wow. I mean, in that one moment, everything else doesn't matter. All the blood, sweat, and tears, it doesn't even matter. So I just thought like, I wish people would still be proud. Then too, maybe if the systems weren't set that there's tiers of winners, just show up, do your best kind of thing. Because it's really not right for you to feel like a failure after all that. Really. I don't get that at all. But and then like the Super Bowl, same thing. Both of you giants went all the way to the end, and then because both of you can't possibly win, one wins, the other one feels like a failure and they're crying, and I just feel like that's all set up for you to feel like that. And you could be wiser. You cannot allow that to happen to yourself, is what I'm thinking. We'll get there. All right, Spirit, what are we talking about here? And this reading may have nothing to do with that. I was just compelled to share. The moon. Okay. I think this moon in this deck is ironically meaning like stardom or something. Let me check. Make sure. Because I'll admit to you, it's contrary to what I think it should mean. Every time I see this card, and I always have to confirm. Why don't I just stop being stubborn, okay? Representing emotions, dreams, creativity, just like the moon card. And intuition, yeah, in the dynamic urban environment. A state of creative inspiration, mystery, and reliance on intuition. Strong attraction between partners, romantic relationships, and dreamy, imaginative dates in the city. Manifestation of creativity in work, attention from the female environment, and relying on intuition for financial decisions. Okay, I don't know why. Maybe that's another deck. I'm glad I read this. There's another deck. I think the moon card means stardom. I think it's the Norman gold foiled deck. I'm going to check that later. But okay, so you have the moon, intuition of sorts, creativity, and then you have clouds. Okay. A moment of transition, going from dark to light right now. So maybe your intuition. Let's see, one more card. I'm going to clarify it with tarot. Do something unexpected. I wasn't going in that direction, but one more, please. Okay. And it came out in reverse, house in the reverse. So home, you may be getting a house. But with it in the reverse, you may be losing a house. Or maybe your house has some instability. And with that clouds card, I'm assuming transition from dark to light. But let me make sure that does not mean the opposite at times. Finding security, patronage, and a sense of belonging. Quality time with family. Oh, that's how sorry. Okay. 6. I'm really messing up here, aren't I? Okay. Clouds. Navigating through temporary difficulties and conflicts or moments of anxiety. An unpleasant period that will soon pass. Okay. Experiencing doubts, disharmony, um, temporary misunderstandings and conflicts between partners, leading to a loss of trust. Financially, it could mean ambiguity in financial situations, obstacles to goals, and potential losses. Losses, and then next to home in reverse. So somebody may be losing a home, but what does that moon have to do with it? Creativity, intuition, maybe having an intuition about it. Let me go back here. Emotions, strongly in your emotions, uh, maybe even like an emotional storm. A tower moment emotionally is what I'm getting, especially when now that I look at the cloud next to the moon card, and then the house in reverse. Okay, I'm so sorry about that for whoever is going through this insecure moment. Again, let me get the tarot to clarify each card. What do we have on? Thank you, moon. Page of Cups. That's dreamy. That's intuitive too. But it's also the energy. It literally says here, head in the clouds. So thinking a lot, dreaming, maybe fantasizing even. Um, but your inner child, for me, I'm sensing um, with all this instability and uncertainty and emotional instability, that is not good for your inner child right now. Okay, what else? I'm so sorry. For clouds, please. The temporary 7 of Cups, choices and decision. Cups again, a lot of emotion with that moon. This is a lot of water. Even clouds are water, and it's more of an emotional spin on this now that I'm considering everything in context. Choices and indecision, opportunities, illusions, another fantasy word though. So you may be fantasizing about this. You could be in your head about all of this. Maybe you're not really going to be in an instability or unstable home environment or lose your house. Maybe it's in your head. Let's get one for house in the reverse. House. Thank you. Wow. The world in the reverse. Completion, closing cycles, achievement. Your world upside down. That's what I'm thinking initially, but of course it could mean it's not the end of a cycle, or you're not beginning a new cycle. You are having to learn more. I don't want to say you hear a lot, trapped in a cycle, maybe having to learn more in a cycle. And then at the bottom here, I just took a glance, tower. Yeah, and it kind of looks just like this clouds card. So it's definitely not a good moment. And I don't think it's all in your head like I was hoping. Not hoping, but like just thinking maybe you're just feeling like, okay, this is going to happen, but it's not going to happen. Some people psych themselves out or become nervous or anxious about things that never, materialize. So, but this is not. Well, you don't need me to tell you there are resources. There are people you can reach out to. There's more support in areas than people realize. Like, if you don't know anyone personally, like family, friends, there's like support statewide, citywide, to help you. Let's see, angels, what say you? For somebody facing this predicament. Wow. 555 is change, big change, freedom. Okay. Your calls for freedom are heard, and the day of liberation is arriving. What once limited your voice or your power will soon be dismantled. Okay, so this involves freedom, freeing you from something. What about this cycle that's not closed? Or lessons that need to be learned? Is that part of the feeling? Oh my. Spirit did not say confirmation. 2222, you may be seeing 2s or 5s. 5 and 2, it could be 52, 25, 7 could be important to you. Okay. May or February. Your angels and guides walk beside you, affirming that your energy is in resonance with your highest timeline. Trust that this moment is divinely placed, for you are exactly where you are meant to be. So whatever is going on, no matter how tumultuous or upside down your world may seem, Spirit is saying this is where you are meant to be right now. And it's divinely placed. You are divinely placed in this moment. What about getting help, Spirit, resources from others or something? Okay. Thank you. Whoa. Negativity? Focusing on the negative may be causing you to attract more negativity. Redirect your focus toward what uplifts, for your emotions are powerful forces of creation. Look at that face. Spirit is saying, if you reach out, don't let it be to anyone negative. Don't let it be to anyone who kept you in this cycle, bringing you down, maybe making choices or decisions in your life that had been holding you back. Reach out to someone new. That's maybe why I was thinking, instead of family and friends, maybe agencies or, what do you call that? Groups, nonprofits or something that would help you. Churches, something, social service, something can help you and get away from whatever has been keeping you down. Take a chance maybe on new. And then as I say that, expansion rolls right on out. You are being entrusted with more, both energetically and physically. Prepare to gain new territory and step into roles of greater responsibility and influence. What is arriving in your life is a reflection of what you are now capable of holding. I think that Spirit is saying, especially the new territory, I'm sensing relocation, new life, new everything. Just give yourself another chance. A chance. Don't repeat a cycle in the same area and keep repeating a cycle. Go off and do something different. So says Spirit. And with that, I wish you the best of love and luck, and I will see you in the next reading.